Hello and welcome to the class. Today we shall discuss about the definition of noise pollution, sources, effects and its control measures. Sound is a normal feature of our life and a medium through which communication is possible. A low sound is pleasant, whereas a loud sound is unpleasant, which is commonly referred to as noise. When the loudness of sound becomes irritating or unbearable to us, it is termed as noise pollution. The sound of noise is produced by irregular and non-periodic vibrations, whereas the sound of music is produced by regular and periodic vibrations. Whether a given sound is pleasant as music or as unpleasant as noise depends on its loudness, duration, rhythm, and the mood of the person. What is pleasant to some ears may be extremely unpleasant to others, depending on a number of psychological factors. This sweet music, if it disturbs a person who is trying to concentrate or to sleep, is a noise to him. In other words, any sound may be noise if circumstances cause it to be disturbing. Noise pollution is defined as the unwanted and unpleasant sound dumped into the ambient atmosphere, leading to health hazards. Noise pollution is one of the most common forms of pollution. More and more noise was created by modern civilization, now becoming a major environmental nuisance, especially in urban areas. Problems created by noise was recognized only in 1972 when the UN Environmental Conference at Stockholm accepted noise pollution as a problem that needs proper attention. The sources of noise can be divided into two categories, that is, natural and artificial. Natural sources. Natural sources are associated with natural phenomena like lightning, thunder, volcanic eruption, earthquakes, sound of the ocean waves, etc. These reasons are local or regional, and generally their impact is very limited and not very harmful. Artificial sources. Artificial sources of noise are numerous but may be broadly classified into two classes, which are industrial sources and non-industrial sources. Industrial sources. In industrial activities, noise is a byproduct of energy conversion. Cotton mills, foundries and many other industries where big machines are working at high speed have high noise pollution. It requires urgent attention in the minimization. Secondly, non-industrial sources. Non-industrial sources can further be divided into the following categories. A. Loudspeakers. In India, one of the very common man-made source of noise pollution is the frequent use of loudspeakers. During social and religious functions, marriages and other gatherings, including political meetings, the use of high-volume loudspeakers has become a common feature and an irritating cause to the tranquility of the society. Among the younger generation, rock music may be entertaining, but its ultimate impact is not considered healthy. In addition to this, use of crackers at Deepavali and other festivals in India have become a major sources of both noise and air pollution. B. Automobiles. Automobiles constitute the largest single group of noise menace. In a city, 60 to 70% of noise may come from road traffic. Noise from road traffic fluctuates according to a number of operating factors. Heavy vehicles produce rattles, squeaks, and vibrations according to the degree of loading and age. Generally, a heavy goods vehicle produces twice as much noise as a private car. Horns and sirens used by heavy vehicles, especially the pressure horns, create serious noise pollution. The actual pattern of traffic noise on a main road is complex. There is a general noise level as long as any traffic is moving, and this varies with the traffic density and the time of the day. C. Construction works. During demolition of old sites and construction of new buildings, huge machines produce a lot of noise. Such activities have become common seen in every big cities. Huge machines used in construction work produce a lot of noise. A lot of noise has been produced during construction and repair works. D. Aircrafts. The use of aircrafts of many types have been generating various types of noises. The higher the speed of an aircraft, the greater the noise pollution. The invention of supersonic aircraft has aided more noise for the plight of persons who live near aerodromes. Takeoff and landing off an aircraft produces unbearable noise for a normal human being. Noise of supersonic jet planes may sometimes break window panes, crack plaster, and shake buildings. The phenomenon which is termed as sonic boom. E. Trains. In our country, steam engines are commonly used by railways, which produces a lot of noise. The impact of noise pollution by train is maximum in those areas where railway tracks are situated in residential areas. With the introduction of fast trains, the noise pollution has been substantially increased. F. Radios and microphones. Radios and microphones can cause noise pollution if they are switched on with high volume. Recent day interest in Western music and dance by youths with high volume can cause noise pollution. G. Agricultural machines. Tractors, threshers, harvesters, power tillers, etc. have made agriculture highly mechanized but at the same time become cause of noise pollution. Noise level of 90 decibel to 98 decibel was observed to be produced by running of farm machineries in Punjab. H. Rockets. A new source of noise pollution is rockets carrying satellites meant for the space. Such highly potentially projectile rockets produce deafening noise at the time of lifting off of the satellite. Experimental atomic explosions also produce heavy noise from the site. Noise levels are measured in terms of its loudness and its pitch or frequency. Loudness is the strength of sensation of sound perceived by an individual. Decibel is the unit of measurement of sound Pitch or frequency is a measure of how high or low a sound is. It is defined as the number of vibrations per second. It is denoted as Hertz after the German physicist Heinrich Rudolf Hertz. 1 Hertz is equal to 1 vibration per second. The human ear is sensitive to sounds in the range of 20 to 20,000 Hertz. Sounds below 20 Hertz are not detected by the human ear and are described as infrasonic. Sounds above the audible range are called ultrasonic. The lowest sound the human ear can detect is 0 decibel. This is the threshold of hearing. A whisper is about 20 decibel and normal construction is about 35 to 60 decibel. The loudest sound that a person can stand without discomfort is about 80 decibel. Sound beyond 80 decibel can be regarded as pollutant as it harms hearing systems. The World Health Organization has fixed 45 decibel as the safe noise level for a city. For international standards, a noise level up to 65 decibel is considered tolerable. The intensity of various sounds shown in Table 1. Sound source, intensity, response criteria, threshold of hearing, 0 decibel, nil. Soft whisper, 20 to 30 decibel, very quiet. Library, residence, 40 decibel, quiet. Normal conversation, 35 to 60 decibel, bearable. Television or light traffic noise, 70 decibel, moderately loud. Office noise, 60 to 80 decibel, very loud. Motorcycle, heavy traffic, 80 to 100 decibel, annoying. Rail noise, 110 to 130 decibel, intolerable. Lightning, thunder, 120 decibel, intolerable. Commercial jet aircraft, 120 to 140 decibel, painfully loud. Noise pollution causes various types of disorders which are both mental as well as physical. The various effects of noise pollution may be outlined as follows. Psychological effects. A. Depressions and fatigue which considerably reduces the efficiency of a person. B. Emotional disturbances such as irritability, anxiety and stress also caused by noise pollution. C. It is a cause of frustration and is associated with difficulty in concentration and disturbance of rest. D. Affecting of psychomotor performance of a person by sudden loud noise. Physiological effects. A. Noise pollution affects human health, comfort and efficiency. It causes contraction of blood vessels, leading to excessive secretion of adrenal hormone into bloodstream, which is responsible for high blood pressure. B. Temporary hearing loss is often called a temporary threshold shift, that is TTS. People suffering from this condition are unable to detect weak sounds. However, hearing ability is usually recovered within a month of exposure. Permanent hearing loss or a permanent threshold shift, that is PTS, occurs at 100 decibel after continued exposure to extremely loud noise. C. A sound level of 150 decibel or more can physically rupture the human eardrum. D. Ultrasonic sound affects the rate of heartbeat. It can raise cholesterol in the blood, thus contributing heart trouble. It also damages eyesight and liver functions. E. Loud and sudden noise beyond 120 decibel, which is caused by fast moving jet planes whose sound waves are known as sonic booms, produce a startle effect which may damage the brain. When these sonic booms hit the ground, it damages window panes and building structures. Sudden noise can be much more harmful than a continuous noise. Since harmful effects of noise pollution is created by man, it can be controlled by adopting certain measures. Some of these measures are as follows. Firstly, noise producing industries should be located away from residential areas. Secondly, inside industries, proper arrangements to minimize noise should be made by constructing soundproof walls. The workers can be provided wearing devices as earplugs and earmuffs. Thirdly, the automobile horn should be designed in such a way that the noise it produces may not be harmful. Fourth, noise producing machine parts should be covered by sound absorbing materials to check noise pollution. Fifth, all machines often create more noise. Therefore, all such machines should be well maintained and replaced if necessary. 6. The noise created by musical instruments and other indoor equipment can be checked by individuals in their own interests. 7. Plants are efficient absorbers of noise, especially noises of high frequency. Broader planting along highways or streets can be effective if plantings are low towards the noise surround and higher towards the listener. This is not only absorbing but also deflecting the noise upward. 8. Zooming of the area around airports so that no one is allowed to build a house or factory within 10 miles of the airport. 9. Formation of a big green belt of farms and forests around airports would be vulnerable not only as noise absorber but also as an air purifier. 10th, public must be made aware and educated about noise nuisance through adequate news media, lectures and other programs. 11th, legal restrictions must be put on the entry of heavy vehicles and use of loudspeakers and amplifiers, especially near the silence zones and educational institutions. Noise pollution is one of the most pervasive environmental problems. More and more noise created by modern civilization now becoming a major environmental nuisance, especially in urban areas. Noise pollution can lead to psychological effects like depression and fatigue, which considerably reduces the efficiency of a person. Emotional disturbances such as irritability, anxiety, and stress also caused by noise pollution. Physiological effects of noise pollution include contraction of blood vessels, which is responsible for high blood pressure. Ultrasonic sound affects the rate of heartbeat, noise interferences with communication, and causes loss of hearing. Thus, noise pollution affects human health, comfort, and efficiency. It is therefore important to ensure mitigation of control of noise pollution for well-being of current and future generations.